So by saying, hey, I depended on a man who, and you talked about the extremes. Let's talk about the middle ground that isn't controlling. Let's talk about, hey, I just don't know how to pay my own bills, but since I'm a man, I feel like I need to because society puts so much pressure on me. I don't even know how to pay my own bills. I don't know what credit is. I don't have financial literacy, but I know I'm supposed to have a follow me. So you follow me. Just saw a podcast where a bunch of women said, follow your man. I follow my man, period, sis. So let's give some more context to what we mean is what I'm saying.
I agree with you. All right, let's do that.
Let's do that. Misleading people. Yeah. Because most people are stupid.
When you say a man can lead, a man should lead.
To make your story sound fire.
You're talking about a man. That means you're talking about responsible, successful men. That means you're talking about men who don't got their shit together. That means you said a man. So when we sit up here, everybody who has a man is like, I can see that. Yeah.
What's good, YouTube? This is KB Flair. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We got tonight's conversation, man. But before we get into that, do me a huge favor. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe. So the question is every man qualified to lead a relationship? So I honestly believe not every man is qualified to lead a relationship, which is why we try to tell women, you got to vet your men. You know what I'm saying? If we're telling women that, then that means there are men out here, man, that are just not qualified to lead. You know what I'm saying? That's just not able to lead somebody's kids, to lead somebody's household. So let's go ahead and jump into it.
So by saying, hey, I depended on a man who, and you talked about the extremes. Let's talk about the middle ground that isn't controlling. Let's talk about, hey, I just don't know how to pay my own bills, but since I'm a man, I feel like I need to because society puts so much pressure on me. I don't even know how to pay my own bills. I don't know what credit is. I don't have financial literacy, but I know I'm supposed to have a follow me. So you follow me. Just saw a podcast where a bunch of women said, follow your man. I follow my man, period, sis. So let's give some more context to what we mean is what I'm saying.
I agree with you. All right, let's do that. Let's do that.
Misleading people. Yeah. Because most people are stupid.
When you say a man can lead, a man should lead.
To make your story sound fire.
You're talking about a man. That means you're talking about responsible, successful men. That means you're talking about men who don't got their shit together. That means you said a man. So when we sit up here, everybody who has a man is like, I can see that. Yeah. I agree with that.
Context.
But everybody ain't a man.
Manosphere, when we describe a man, we always describing a man that is simply doing what he's supposed to do as a man. Going to work, standing on his own, being able to pay his own bills, being able to do this, take care of take care of his own people, take care of his own family, take care of his own wife, take care of his own household, be able to take care of his own kids. That is a man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know what a man is. But, of course, you got women, that's going to try to take it to the extreme and say, well, you know what? You got some men that aren't able to lead. Well, of course, we're not talking about, the minority of men that aren't able to lead. Of course, we're not talking about those men. But once again, I've always said a lot of your women like to point at the minorities, point at the men that is not beneficial. It's like, okay, why are you so worried about them? You know what a good man is. Like I was telling this girl, man, she's over here going through a situation and I'm telling her, like, look, you know what a good man is. But yet, a lot of women overlook them. And I said, you know what? I said, did you ever think about looking in your friend zone? I said, a lot of your women will sit up here and they will say, man, hey, they'll look at their best friend. A lot of your women will look at their male best friend and say, hey, man, you like, what woman wouldn't want you? Like, you're so tall, you're so handsome, you're so muscular, smart, strong. Like, any girl that dates you would be so lucky. Then when you sit over here and say, okay, well, shoot, what's up? They'll sit over here and, oh man, no, you're not my type. Oh, I don't think I can mess with you. No, you're my best friend. You're my brother. Like, come on, man. And she sat here and said, yeah, you right. Yeah, most definitely. Because, like, yo, y'all overlook good men. A lot of your women overlook good men. But, she makes a good point, man. You have men that aren't capable of leading. You have some men that aren't capable of leading, but they're so delusional. They think that they can lead. They think that they have everything right. And listen, not every man is going to have everything right. Not every man is going to be freaking sitting over here, have life figured out. But you have to be, as a man, you have to be working towards something. You always have to be working towards something. There's always going to be a bump in the road, but you have to be working towards something. But you have a lot of men out here, man, that ain't working towards anything. not motivated, nothing. But yet, once again, women still fall for those type of men. And a lot of those men believe that they can lead, and it's like, you can't, brother. You have a lot of brothers that just can't lead. It's not that they can't lead, it's just that they choose not to lead. They feel the way they lead is good. When it's like, man, you know, hey, cause you got a lot of bummy ass dudes who will sit over here, live off of their woman, and then try to sit up here and say, man, you know, I'm my own boss, I'm my own man. I've seen plenty of men like that. He'll sit over here, the house is in the girlfriend's name, the goddamn, I think, you know, what was it? She was taking care of all the dang kids. I don't think he even had a job, but he'll walk around the house talking about, you know, I'm the man. And people sitting over here like, bro, if you don't go sit your ass down, because, I mean, you're not in a position. But yet, like I said, a lot of women will fall for those men. Stop falling for those men. Of course, we're always talking about the men who are always on their P's and Q's. We know what an average man is. We know what an average woman is. People that go to work that just want a family and that want to take care of their family. That's it. But you got a lot of women, man, once again, who will go out here and go pick these, once again, Pookies and Ray Rays and these people who can't lead. And once again, right, you have all the red flags in the world. Women see all the red flags in the world. You have plenty of people. A lot of women have friends. You got plenty of people telling you, oh, that man ain't good for you. Oh, man, this, that. But yet, we're still overlooked at. Then they end up getting put in the position that they're in. And then want to sit over here and point fingers at different people, point fingers at different men and not take accountability. Yes, of course, we do have men out here in this world that cannot lead, but we have a lot of men in this world that can lead. We have a lot of men in this world that women overlook because of popularity or looks or whatever it could be. And where are they at? Sitting in the friend zone, right? Like I said, man, you know, it doesn't get any easier than that. It doesn't get any easier than that. Vetting your person that you are interested in. You know, like I told this chick, I said, man, listen, dude, you know, you're at a very young age, you know, you're wasting your time with a man that's literally have nothing going for himself. I mean, you obviously not pleased in your relationship. You're obviously sitting over here and you're not getting what you are expecting out of a man. You ain't expecting much, but he's not even doing the minimum. So therefore, you know, waste of time. And like I told her, man, like I said, you have a lot of women wasting their younger years, messing around with the wrong men. Then they hit 30, 40, and then they want to settle down after becoming somebody's baby mama or whatever. And it's like, nah, you knew that man cannot lead in the first place. Why did you still waste your time messing with him? That's all it boils down to, man. But y'all do me a huge favor, man. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, leave me a subscribe.